The stars shone brightly over the small human colony on Zeta Prime. The planet was far from Earth, but humans had made it home. It was not easy. The air was thin, the soil was rocky, and storms could strike without warning. Yet humans thrived here. They built shelters, farms, and small cities, and among them was a young engineer named Alex Carter. Alex was not like the other colonists. He did not just follow rules or accept things as they were. He looked at every machine, every ship, and every device and wondered how it could be better. He loved fixing things and making them stronger. People often said he had a gift, but he only smiled and kept working. One morning, Alex walked through the colony's main square. The sunlight was soft, and the air smelled faintly of metal and fresh soil. Children played near small gardens, while workers carried supplies to the new energy plant. He nodded at some of his neighbors. Most were busy preparing for the next supply shipment from Earth. They depended on it for tools, medicine, and parts. But Alex believed humans could do more on their own. As he reached the shipyard, he noticed something unusual. A small ship had landed unexpectedly. It was not from Earth. Its shape was strange, with smooth lines and glowing lights along its body. Alex felt a shiver of excitement and fear at the same time. Humans had seen alien ships before, but they were usually distant. This one was here on their world without warning. A woman stepped out of the ship. She was tall and wore a silver suit that reflected the light. Her eyes were sharp, and her movements were calm but deliberate. Alex had never seen anyone like her. She looked at the colony, then directly at him, as if she already knew he would be there. "Hello," she said in perfect English, though her voice had a strange tone. "I am Leah. I need help with my ship. It is damaged, and I cannot repair it alone." Alex stepped forward. I can try. I know machines. I can fix most things." Leah studied him for a moment, then nodded. "Good. We must work quickly. There are others coming, and they will not be friendly." Alex led her to the repair area. He had worked on small shuttles and farming machines, but this was different. The ship's metal shimmered with colors he had never seen. It seemed alive in some way, as if it responded to touch. He carefully examined the panels and circuits. Leah watched silently, but Alex could feel her focus. She was not just a passenger. She was a pilot, a warrior, and someone who had seen much more than he could imagine. Hours passed. Alex worked tirelessly, taking apart sections of the ship, cleaning them and testing the circuits. Leah explained some parts, but much of it was too advanced for him. Still, he learned quickly. Humans had a way of thinking differently than other species, and sometimes that gave them an advantage. He realized that some of the ship's systems were complicated but not impossible. By evening, the main systems were stable, but the engine was still weak. Alex had an idea. He ran to the storage shed and grabbed parts from old shuttles, batteries, and energy cells. He connected them carefully, following his instincts rather than the ship's design. Leah raised an eyebrow but said nothing. When the engine finally hummed, a soft light spread across the repair area. It was not just a light from the engine. It seemed to shine with a warmth that made Alex's chest feel full. The ship was alive again. Leah smiled. "You have talent, Alex Carter. Humans are stronger than I thought. You may be the one who saves more than just this ship." Alex felt a surge of pride. No one had ever said that to him before, not in words like that. He had always felt small compared to the vast universe. But now, standing next to this alien, he realized humans could matter. Suddenly, alarms rang across the colony. Lights flashed red. Alex and Leah ran to the observation tower. On the horizon, other ships were approaching. They were larger, darker, and moved with purpose. The colony had no defenses for such an attack. "They are coming for me," Leah said calmly, "and they will destroy anything that gets in their way." Alex's mind raced. Humans were not soldiers. They had tools, but no weapons that could fight advanced alien ships. Yet he felt something rising inside him. He had ideas. Humans were never perfect, but they were clever. They could adapt. They could fight in ways others did not expect. "Tell me what to do," he said. "I will help," Leah nodded. "We must prepare the colony. Some ships may try to land. Others will attack from above. You know the colony better than I do. Lead them." Alex ran through the streets, gathering people. "Listen," he shouted. "Ships are coming. We must protect the colony. Follow me." People were confused at first, but when they saw Leah standing with him, their fear turned to action. Workers grabbed tools, farmers carried heavy equipment, and children ran to safe areas. Alex gave instructions, simple but smart. Humans could not fight the aliens head-on, but they could use the colony itself as a weapon. He led them to the high walls, pointing out weak spots and places to hide. He showed them how to use energy barriers from old machines, how to create traps using simple technology, and how to confuse the enemy with lights and mirrors. Leah helped by teaching them how the ships moved and where they were most vulnerable. As the alien ships drew closer, Alex felt a strange calm. Fear was there, but it was mixed with determination. Humans had survived harsh planets, terrible storms, and dangerous animals. They had built colonies in impossible places. They were not helpless. When the first wave of ships arrived, they were surprised. Humans were ready. The colony's defenses worked better than expected. Lights flashed, barriers blocked attacks, and makeshift traps damaged the alien ships. Alex and Leah moved through the streets, coordinating the defense. Some of the alien ships tried to land. Leah flew her ship above the colony, using it to block attacks and scare the enemy. Alex directed the humans, using clever tricks to make it seem like the colony was stronger than it really was. Hours passed. The aliens retreated, but Alex knew it was only temporary. They would come back stronger and more prepared. Leah landed her ship in the repair area again, breathing heavily. "You have done well, Alex. Humans can fight in ways no one expects. They are clever, brave, and remarkable." Alex smiled, though he was tired. "We did what we could, but we are not done. They will return." Leah nodded. "Then we will be ready, and you, Alex Carter, will be part of that readiness. Humans have a spark that cannot be ignored. You must protect it and teach others to do the same." As night fell, the colony was quiet but alert. Stars shone above, and Alex looked up, feeling both small and infinite at the same time. He realized that humans could face any challenge if they worked together, if they used their brains and courage. They could survive against the strongest enemies, and maybe one day they could stand among the stars not just as colonists, but as something more. He walked to Leah's ship. "What now?" he asked. "We repair more ships, we train, and we prepare," she replied. "The universe is bigger than you imagine, Alex, and humans, you may be its greatest surprise." Alex nodded. He felt a warmth in his chest, a fire that would not go out. This was only the beginning. Humanity had faced storms before, but this time the storm was among the stars. And humans, he realized, could shine brighter than anything else. He looked at the colony, at the people working together, and he smiled. The universe would see what humans were capable of, and it would not forget. And somewhere beyond the stars, the shadows of other civilizations stirred. They had noticed something new, something dangerous to them. Humans. The next morning, the colony woke to a quiet that felt strange. The first wave of alien ships had retreated, but everyone knew it was only a matter of time before they returned. Alex Carter walked through the streets, checking on people and supplies. His hands were still smudged with grease from repairing Leah's ship, and his mind raced with plans. Leah stood beside him, studying the horizon. "They will come back in larger numbers," she said. "We must be ready," Alex nodded. "We can make traps, barriers, and decoys. But we need more than that. We need strategy." Leah tilted her head. "Strategy requires knowing your enemy." Alex thought about it. The colony had received no warning before the first attack. These aliens were fast, powerful, and organized, but humans had something they did not. Creativity, flexibility, the ability to think in ways that others could not. "We will watch them," Alex said. "I will build a device to track their movements. We will learn how they attack, how they land, and how we can defend better." Leah agreed. "I can help. I have sensors on my ship that can detect ships before they arrive. We can combine technology." They went to the repair area. Alex pulled parts from old shuttles, spare energy cells, and small radar units. Leah helped him connect everything. By nightfall, they had built a crude but effective early warning system. Lights would flash and alarms would ring whenever a ship approached. "Not perfect," Alex said, "but it will give us time." Leah smiled. "It is more than most colonies would have." Humans learn fast when they must. Alex felt a spark of pride. Humans had survived deserts, mountains, storms, and more. They were not the strongest or fastest, but they had endurance, cleverness, and courage, and they were ready to show it. Over the next days, Alex and Leah trained the colonists. They showed them how to use energy barriers, repair ships, and build defenses. They practiced drills for incoming attacks. Children and older people helped in small ways, carrying supplies or guiding others to safe zones. The colony began to feel like a fortress. Alex also worked on Leah's ship. He was fascinated by its systems. Unlike human technology, it seemed almost alive. Circuits glowed softly when touched, and the engine responded to his hands as if it understood his intentions. He learned quickly, adapting human tools to fix alien machinery. Leah watched him with quiet admiration. "You are faster than I expected," she said one evening. "Humans are clever. You can repair, adapt, and improve at the same time. It is rare in the galaxy." Alex laughed. "I just like fixing things, but maybe humans are stronger than anyone thinks." She looked at him. "Stronger and unpredictable. That is why you survive." One night, while Alex checked the perimeter, Leah's sensors detected movement. A small alien scout ship hovered near the forest outside the colony. Alex called the colonists together quietly. "They are watching us," he whispered. "But we have a chance. We can learn about them before they attack in force." They set traps around the forest edge and positioned decoy lights to confuse the alien sensors. Alex moved carefully, feeling a mixture of fear and excitement. Humans had faced danger before, but this was different. It was clever enemies from the stars, and humans had to fight using brains more than brawn. When the scout ship landed, it was cautious. A few alien soldiers emerged, scanning the area. They did not see the humans hiding behind rocks, in trees, and inside trenches. Alex watched from behind a barrier, his heart pounding. "Now," he whispered, "we study them but stay hidden." The aliens examined the ground, trying to detect the traps. Some triggered small energy fields that knocked them off balance. Others stumbled into pits covered by leaves. Alex and the colonists observed silently, noting the aliens' movements, patterns, and reactions. "They are smart," Leah said, "but they underestimate you. That is human advantage." After hours, the scout retreated. Alex recorded everything, analyzing the alien tactics. He realized that their attacks were predictable if humans stayed alert. They were fast and dangerous, but their planning was limited to logic. Humans could think outside the logic, improvise, and survive. The next day, Alex shared the observations with the colonists. "They are strong but not perfect. They move in patterns. They expect us to act like machines, but we are humans. We can trick them." The colonists listened carefully. They had been scared before, but now they felt hope. Alex gave them simple instructions: make false signals, use lights to confuse them, hide equipment, and prepare small mobile defenses. They practiced every day. Meanwhile, Leah repaired her ship fully. Alex had even upgraded parts of it with human tools. It was faster, stronger, and more responsive. Leah smiled as she tested it. "Your ideas improve even alien technology. That is remarkable." Alex shrugged. "I just try to fix things. Humans are good at trying." Then one afternoon, the alarm rang loudly. Larger ships appeared on the horizon, not just scouts this time. These were warships, bigger than any the colony had seen. Alex felt a chill, but he did not panic. He ran through the colony, directing people. "Defenses ready," he shouted. "Follow the plan, stay calm." The ships began to fire energy beams. The colony shook as some buildings were hit, but the barriers and traps absorbed much of the damage. Alex coordinated the humans, moving between positions to repair barriers, guide children to safety, and redirect energy from damaged panels. Leah flew above, attacking enemy ships when possible and helping protect key areas. Alex marveled at her skill. She could move faster than any human, but humans had cleverness. He used the terrain, the colony's design, and simple tricks to confuse the enemy. One alien ship tried to land troops near the food supplies. Alex led a small group to intercept them. Using energy nets, makeshift explosives, and coordinated strikes, they slowed the landing. The aliens were strong, but humans worked together, and each person acted with purpose. Hours passed. The battle continued. The colony was battered, but Alex's leadership kept people organized. Leah's ship disrupted enemy formations, while humans used creativity to exploit weak points. Each victory, small as it was, gave the colonists courage. Finally, the aliens retreated. Not all ships returned to their fleet. Some were damaged or destroyed by human ingenuity. Alex and Leah watched from the observation tower. The colony had survived, but it was clear the aliens would return stronger and more prepared. Leah turned to Alex. "You have done well. The colony survives because of your leadership and human creativity. That is why humans are dangerous to others in the galaxy. You adapt, improvise, and fight when others expect submission." Alex nodded, exhausted but proud. "We survive because we must. And we fight because we can." Leah smiled. And you will do more than survive, you will inspire others. Humans have a spark that cannot be ignored. That night, Alex walked through the colony, checking on people. He saw families repairing homes, children carrying supplies, and older colonists sharing knowledge with the young. The colony had changed. They were no longer just survivors, they were a force. Alex knew the aliens would return, but humans were ready. They had intelligence, courage, and determination. They would adapt, fight, and shine against any odds, and somewhere in the darkness of space, the alien leaders noticed. Humans were not just another species to be conquered. They were a threat. And the universe would have to respect them. The days after the battle were tense. The colony was quiet but alert. People repaired what had been damaged and strengthened defenses. Children stayed close to adults, and everyone learned to work together. Alex Carter moved through the streets, checking on families and helping where he could. Every day he grew more certain that humans could do things no other species could. Leah approached him one morning. "The aliens will return," she said. "Stronger, faster, and with more ships. We need a plan that can protect the colony and strike back." Alex nodded. "We've survived once. We can survive again, but you are right. We need to go beyond defense. We need to show them humans are not weak." Leah studied him carefully. "You speak with confidence. Humans think differently than others. That is their advantage. What is your plan?" Alex took a deep breath. "We cannot wait for them to attack again. We must find their base. If we strike there, they will think twice about coming here, and we will know what we are facing." Leah's eyes widened slightly. "You want to take the fight to them? Few species dare to do that." Alex shrugged. "Humans are not few. We adapt, we survive, and sometimes survival requires action." Over the next days, Alex and Leah prepared a small team. They selected the bravest and most skilled colonists. Each person had a role. Some were engineers, some were fighters, and some were scouts. They trained together, learning to operate ships, use energy weapons, and navigate dangerous terrain. Alex worked tirelessly on Leah's ship, modifying systems to allow more humans to travel with them. The ship was faster, more agile, and now equipped with basic human weapons adapted to alien technology. Leah watched him work, impressed at how quickly he learned and applied new ideas. "You improve things humans were never meant to touch," she said. Alex smiled. "We make do with what we have, and we think differently. That is enough." Finally, the team was ready. They boarded Leah's ship and lifted off the colony. The humans watched their world shrink below them. Some were excited, some afraid, but all understood the importance of the mission. They were not just defending themselves, they were showing that humans could fight beyond their home. The journey was long. Stars blurred past as the ship traveled through space. Alex worked with the team to monitor alien signals. They moved quietly, avoiding patrols and scanning for any signs of the enemy base. Leah guided them, using her knowledge of the aliens, patterns, and weaknesses. After several days, they detected a large fleet in orbit around a distant planet. Energy shields glowed around massive structures and smaller ships patrolled the skies. This had to be the main base. Alex's heart pounded. The scale of the enemy was immense, but he did not waver. Humans had faced danger before, and they had never relied only on strength. They relied on brains, courage, and teamwork. Leah lowered the ship to a hidden location near the planet. "We must be careful," she said. "They are alert and organized. One mistake could mean capture or death." Alex nodded. "We will use their patterns against them." Humans are good at surprises. They studied the base for hours, observing how ships moved, where guards were posted, and how energy shields operated. Alex sketched a plan. They would infiltrate at night, disable communications, and strike key targets to create chaos. Then they would retreat before the main fleet could respond. The colonists listened closely. Fear was there, but determination was stronger. Alex reminded them, "We are not the strongest, but we are clever. We fight with our minds and courage. That is what makes us dangerous." Night fell over the alien planet. Leah piloted the ship low, avoiding sensors. The humans moved quickly, following Alex's instructions. Small drones disabled security lights and human decoys drew patrols away from key areas. Alex's heart raced, but he stayed focused. Every step counted. They reached the communications center. Alex led a small group inside while others guarded the entrance. Using a combination of human tools and alien technology, they disabled the communications system. Alarms blared, but the team moved efficiently, avoiding patrols and completing the mission. Outside, chaos spread. Alien ships scrambled, trying to respond to the sudden disruption. Alex's plan worked better than expected. The humans had created confusion, and the aliens were slow to react. Leah used this opportunity to attack lightly, striking supply ships and small craft while avoiding the main fleet. The humans moved quickly to the energy cores of the base. Alex and the engineers worked to overload the systems. Sparks flew and the structure shook as energy surged. They barely escaped as explosions ripped through parts of the base. Leah flew them out just in time. As they left orbit, Alex looked back. The base was damaged but not destroyed. Still, it sent a message. Humans were not easy prey. They could strike back, adapt, and survive. During the journey home, the team celebrated quietly. They had faced an enemy far stronger than themselves and succeeded. Fear had been present, but courage, intelligence, and teamwork had won. Alex felt pride not just in himself but in humanity. Humans were capable of more than survival. They could challenge the strongest forces in the galaxy. Leah approached him. "You are extraordinary, Alex." Humans are not just clever. They are brave, unpredictable, and strong in ways others cannot understand. They will be remembered. Alex smiled. "We are just trying to survive, but maybe we can do more. Maybe humans can make a difference out here in the stars." The colony welcomed them as heroes. People who had feared another attack now looked at humans with new respect. They repaired what had been damaged and prepared for the future. Alex shared knowledge he had gained from the mission, teaching humans to think strategically, to use ingenuity, and to work together. Even Leah was impressed. The humans here, they are special. They survive, they fight, and they think differently. That is why they will continue to rise, no matter what others try to do. Alex looked at the horizon, thinking about the stars. Humans had only begun to show their potential. They were clever, adaptable, and brave. They could face any enemy, survive impossible odds, and shine brighter than any other species in the galaxy. And somewhere in the dark reaches of space, the alien leaders realized humans were not just another species. They were a force that could not be ignored. Their cleverness, courage, and determination had changed the balance of power. Alex understood the truth. Humans were not the strongest in the universe, but they had something no one could take away: ingenuity, heart, and the will to survive. And with that, they could face any challenge, fight any battle, and prove that humanity belonged among the stars. The colony was quiet again, but Alex Carter knew this calm would not last. The aliens had suffered a setback, but they would not forget. They had noticed the humans striking back, adapting, and surviving. Somewhere in their distant fleet, leaders were planning their next move, and it would be bigger, stronger, and more dangerous. Alex walked through the colony early in the morning. The sun's soft light reflected on the repaired walls, on children learning from older colonists, and on machines being prepared for defense. Leah stood nearby, scanning space for incoming signals. "They are moving," she said. "I can feel it." "They will return and they will bring everything they have," Alex nodded. "Then we must be ready, not just to survive, but to win." He called a meeting with the colonists. People gathered in the square, their faces showing a mix of fear and determination. Alex spoke clearly, simply, and firmly. "The aliens are coming back. We know they are strong, but we also know their weaknesses. We have survived attacks before. We have struck back. Now we must be smart, work together, and show them what humans can do." The colonists listened carefully. They had seen Alex lead, think, and act in ways that saved lives. They trusted him. Over the next days, Alex and Leah worked tirelessly. They trained everyone, repaired machines, and strengthened defenses. Every building, wall, and street was examined for weak points. They built traps, shields, and energy barriers. They even developed new weapons using a combination of human and alien technology. Alex modified Leah's ship again. He increased its speed, improved shields, and adapted weapons to human use. Leah watched as he worked, amazed at his creativity and courage. "You see solutions where others see problems," she said. Alex smiled. "We humans survive by thinking, adapting, and never giving up. That is what makes us strong." When the alien fleet finally appeared, the colony was ready. Hundreds of ships moved through space toward Zeta Prime, glowing with energy and threatening destruction. Alex's early warning system alerted the colonists, and everyone moved quickly into position. The first wave attacked with energy beams and missiles. The colony shook, but barriers held. Traps slowed alien troops trying to land. Alex directed people, moving between posts, repairing shields, and giving instructions. Leah flew above, using her ship to block attacks, distract enemy ships, and guide humans to weak points in the enemy formation. Alex realized something important. Humans did not need to match alien strength. They could outthink them. Small groups of colonists struck enemy supply ships, using clever tactics. One team set traps that made the aliens believe the colony was larger than it really was. Another group used decoys and mirrors to confuse sensors. Every action was simple but effective. Alex led a team to disable an alien command ship trying to land near the colony's central area. Using shadows, speed, and human ingenuity, they reached the ship and planted energy disruptors. The ship faltered, its systems failing, forcing it to retreat. Every victory, no matter how small, inspired the colonists. Children cheered from safe zones, older colonists repaired damaged equipment, and every human contributed in some way. Alex saw that humans were not just survivors, they were a force. Hours passed. The battle continued, fierce and unrelenting. The aliens were stronger than anything the humans had faced, but they underestimated the determination and creativity of humanity. Alex moved through the colony like a conductor of an orchestra, coordinating defenses, attacks, and repairs. At one point, a massive alien ship broke through the outer defenses. It moved toward the center of the colony, threatening to destroy everything. Alex ran to the energy control room. "Leah, we need to stop it before it reaches the city," Leah nodded. "Follow my lead." "I will distract it. You and the team can hit its weak points." They moved together, humans and aliens working as one team. Leah flew her ship around the massive alien vessel, dodging attacks and drawing attention. Alex and the colonists targeted the ship's energy cores with makeshift weapons, guided by his precise instructions. Explosions shook the ship, but it kept moving. Alex refused to panic. He remembered all the times humans had survived impossible odds. He used every trick he knew, decoys, energy bursts, and clever maneuvers to weaken the enemy. Finally, the alien ship's core was destabilized. With a loud roar, it exploded in the sky, falling in pieces far from the colony. The humans cheered. They had done the impossible. But the battle was not over. The alien fleet was still large and more ships remained. Alex knew this was the final push. They could not just defend, they had to show the aliens that humans were not to be underestimated. He called the colonists together. "We have fought hard and survived. Now we fight to show them who we are. Not just humans who survive, but humans who fight with courage, brains, and heart. Stay focused, work together, and never give up." The colonists moved like a single unit. Energy barriers were raised, weapons were ready, and every trap was in place. Alex and Leah coordinated the final counterattack. Using a combination of human ingenuity and Leah's advanced technology, they created a plan to divide the alien fleet and strike with precision. As the aliens attacked again, humans acted quickly. Smaller groups hit weak points, large ships were distracted by decoys, and the colony itself seemed alive with movement. Every action was simple, but together they created chaos for the enemy. Alex led a group to attack the main alien warship. They moved through shadows using speed and clever traps. Explosives weakened the ship, and energy disruptors shut down key systems. Leah flew above, striking vulnerable points while avoiding enemy fire. The alien fleet was stunned. Their ships faltered, systems failed, and confusion spread. Alex's strategy worked perfectly. Humans were unpredictable, clever, and courageous. They struck with intelligence, not brute force, and the aliens could not respond fast enough. Finally, the alien fleet began to retreat. Many ships were damaged or destroyed. Those that remained fled into space, leaving the humans victorious. The colony was battered but still standing. Alex walked through the streets, checking on the people. Children hugged parents, workers repaired damaged buildings, and everyone cheered. Humans had faced impossible odds and won, not because they were the strongest, but because they were clever, brave, and united. Leah landed her ship near Alex. "You have done something no one expected. Humans are not just survivors. You are clever, brave, and extraordinary. The universe will notice." Alex looked at the colony. "We are just humans, but humans do not give up. We fight, we adapt, and we survive. And now maybe we can inspire others." Over the following days, the colony repaired what had been damaged. People shared stories of courage, strategy, and ingenuity. They taught each other skills, strengthened defenses, and prepared for the future. The aliens would return someday, but humans were ready. They had learned to fight with brains, courage, and heart. Alex realized something important. Humans were not the strongest in the galaxy, but they were a force that could not be ignored. Their creativity, determination, and teamwork made them unpredictable and dangerous to any enemy. Leah prepared to leave. She had seen humans at their best and worst, but what she saw impressed her more than anything. "You have changed my view of humanity," she said. "You are not just survivors, you are warriors, thinkers, and leaders. The galaxy will not forget you," Alex smiled. "We just do what we must, we survive, we fight, and we shine." As Leah's ship lifted off, the colonists watched with pride. Humans had faced an enemy far stronger, survived impossible odds, and emerged victorious. They had proven that courage, intelligence, and unity were as powerful as any weapon. Alex looked at the stars, thinking of all the worlds humans could reach, all the challenges they could face. He knew that humans were capable of greatness. They were clever, brave, and adaptable. They could face any enemy, survive any storm, and shine brighter than any other species in the galaxy. And somewhere in the darkness beyond the stars, other civilizations took notice. Humans were not to be underestimated. They were clever, determined, and full of surprises. And that was the true power of humanity. The colony on Zeta Prime was safe, for now. But the spark of human courage had grown brighter. Alex Carter walked through the streets, seeing families, friends, and neighbors working together, learning and thriving. Humans were not just survivors, they were a force that could shape the galaxy. And with that realization, Alex smiled. Humanity's journey had only begun. The stars were not limits, they were challenges to overcome. And humans, he knew, would shine brighter than anything else. Everyone believed it was a dead relic. Then the human warship awoke in full power.